Meg, it's Donna, and I'm on my way to my post-cancer surgery mammogram. So I'm hoping it's going to be clean as a whistle and free of any unwanted visitors known as cancer cells. But I'll let you know. Anyway, it's been months since I made a video, and I apologize for those of you who've asked me to make one and those that I promised I would. I don't think I probably have too many viewers left, but for the few that I do, this is for you. It's 16 months since my surgery, and I am extremely pleased with the results. I would do it again in a nanosecond. I feel a lot better, I'm a lot healthier, I can do a lot more, and I weigh a heck of a lot less. I'd like to say, I like to round it off. My goal was really to lose 100 pounds. 120 would have been, like, great, but I'm still struggling with the last 20, which isn't it was less than my surgeon's goal. But I'm still struggling because, and that gets me to my other point. When I was a new post-op, I followed the rules to the letter, and I did that for probably the first 6 months. And I started to feel better about, just things in general. I mean, things were easy. I didn't run into complications or anything known as the dumping syndrome. I had a few instances where I ate too fast, and that hurt and that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about if you've had the surgery. But anyway, so as I got further out, I started just tasting things because, I don't know, I guess I just got a little bit more rambunctious and cocky, I guess. And they never made me sick, and I was glad for that, but it was just a taste, and I thought that was okay. Well, one bite leads to 2 bites, and then, a few months later, you're eating half of whatever, and so 16 months later, you've discovered you could probably have a whole piece of cake and not get sick because you don't dump. I don't dump. So that's a mixed blessing. I can go out in public and pretty much eat anything and not get sick or fear being sick. But that also means my old fat self can sneak back in and start grazing or eating things that aren't to my benefit. So that's been my battle of late. I've commit carbicide a few too many times, and so I'm just sort of teetering on and on and on and on in the 170s. My goal was to be in the 150s. My surgeon's goal was 161, I think. I don't know how he came up with 161 as opposed to 160 or 165. But anyway, I'm sure it was all a mathematical percentage thing. But anyway, so yeah, since like January, that's where I'm pretty much stuck. And I'm still overweight at 170s. And I'm not happy with the 170s, but I'm also happy not to be in the 270s. So what am I saying? I guess I'm saying that it's really critical to develop lifelong good habits those first 6 months to a year. Don't start playing games, and don't start pushing the envelope and, seeing what you can get away with. You're not hurting or fooling anybody but yourself. But I am in a size 12. That's not a bad thing. And I look a lot better, feel a lot better. So, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress, always, and will be forever. I think I have the rest of my life to get to my goal weight, or not even, I'm not even sure there is a goal weight. I think I have the rest of my life to just adopt healthy habits and patterns always. And so I don't put an end point on it. If I get to, 158 or 148, that would be great. I'm not going to feel like I'm finished because I know how quickly it comes back on. And I just need to find a pattern and a routine that works for me, and I'm doing that. It's evolving, and it didn't happen in 6 months for me, or even a year. You know, it's still a work in progress. Oddly enough, my surgeons didn't even have me reaching my goal until 18 months out. But anyway, so that's about me. What else is going on? Okay, so for those of you who might just be tuning in or haven't watched all my videos, gets back to the mammogram thing. I'm on my way for a repeat mammogram, or I guess you could call it a follow-up mammogram, you know, the yearly thing, supposedly. But I did have partial mastectomy in February, so this is, I guess, a new starting point. We're going to make sure things haven't come back or, returned in another place. I don't know, whatever. And also just to create a new baseline. So, as much as control as I am of this, and feeling feeling strong about how successful I will be with this, I have to admit that every once in a while the fear creeps back in that someone's going to pull the tablecloth out from under me. So it's, it's just life. I guess every once in a while somebody rattles your cage and gives you reason to be a little concerned that maybe everything's not all as peachy as you'd like for it to be. I don't have any specific reason to think that, but when I saw the radiation oncologist, he said, well, maybe you should get this checked. And then when I saw the oncologist, he said, well, maybe you should get this checked. And these are two different places. And I'm thinking, please. But anyway, so that's today. And then in 2 weeks, I have my appointment with the breast surgeon, the one who did the partial mastectomy. So anyway, things are going good with that, but that's where I am there. What else? Oh, the South Carolina re-meet and re-greet that's coming up in November. I'm going to put all the information in the sidebar, and you can contact Allison or AJ. If you haven't gone to any one of these before, you might really want to consider it. I've made lifelong friends through these gatherings, and I don't keep in touch so much on Facebook anymore, YouTube, and I don't make nearly as many videos, and again, I apologize for that, and I guess if you want me to, just leave a comment, because partly I don't, because I don't think anybody's really interested. The other place we keep in touch is Facebook, but, and also, I'm sorry, too, I've been trying to catch up on watching videos, but that's the other thing I've fallen way behind on, and people want to wonder why, and I guess it's just, you get busy with other things. And